It's climbing.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.
Welcome. Today we are going to be adding some more power to the Golf. As you already know, this thing is a powerhouse. But IE just came out with the flex fuel kit for the MK7.5 Gtis, and that's what this is. So they already had the IS-20 flex fuel kit. Now they just came out with the IS-38 flex fuel kit for the MK7.5. So we went ahead and picked that up, and we're gonna be squirting some corn juice in this thing.
From the earth I rise, and to the earth I one day will return.
So in the kit, you get your plug and play harness for the flex fuel sensor or ethanol sensor. You get a fuse, 2 quick connectors, get a koozie for when you get frustrated and you want to drink a lot of beer, because this install is not going to be easy.
Yeah, boy.
For tools, you're going to need a flathead screwdriver, a knife, socket, extension, 13 mil and a 10 mil. Now you are going to need a D-pin tool. I don't even know if these are going to work, so we might have to go get some other ones, but I will link a tool down below and just some picks. The easy part is cutting into the fuel line and placing the fuel sensor, but we're not going to do that. We're going to start with the hard part and get the pin in the ECU and just disconnect everything. Alright, first things first, we're going to go ahead and pull fuse number 15 out of the fuse box. It's that top one right there. And when we pull that out, it's going to allow the car to cycle through all the gas, and the fuel pump's going to turn off. So we're going to go ahead and get all the pressure out of that line right there. Now it could be a couple minutes, a couple seconds, you never know. Oh, it just died. So that's good. We're going to disconnect our battery. So you got your clip right here. The negative terminal first. Alright, so that's where your 10 mil comes in again. Gonna go ahead and undo that. It makes it a lot easier when you're trying to work on stuff. We can slide our harness through the back, just like so, and then put our existing one back on. Alright, so you got a little tab in here. You're gonna pry that towards you, pull up, go ahead and put that on the table. Now you got these clips right here. Just pry them away. You're gonna want to pull them in towards you and apply a little pressure so that when you pull it out, they don't go back in. This is kind of a hard part. You just want to make sure they all have tension on them so that you can properly pull this out. And basically, it just gives you enough room to look at that pin right there beneath 15 and between 30. So that's where we're going to slide in our new connector, and you can see the blank spot and then where there's a spot filled. So IE says to drape the harness like this so that you have all the room and slack, and get it oriented right to get it clipped all the way up in here. And right there is the open spot. So you should be able to yank on it and it shouldn't come out. And that's what I did. So that step is done. Now we're gonna put the box back in, clip it in, make sure our wires are not pinched and routed correctly, and then we'll go from there. Alright, to disconnect your ECU, you're gonna go ahead and pull down on this lever and be gentle with it. This is your ECU we're talking about. So definitely don't want anything to go wrong. Just like that. Now we have to locate pin 72, and I'll put that on the screen if I find a detailed picture. Alright, now using your flathead, you are going to gently press that pink clip out like that. Remove that. Keep this safe. We pulled out the pink thing that holds this in place. Now we are going to disconnecting this whole back plastic piece so that we can get access to these connectors basically from the back side. It's next to a gray wire.
That doesn't know freaking any.
So tell them what I did.
What?
So tell them what I
You
did.
really want me to tell him what you did?
Yeah.
Okay. So he was following instructions, but he's eager and he's young.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And he pulled the tab up here on the clip, and it was out in the position that it needed to be, but all he needed to do was separate this rather than pull this piece out. Well, he tried pulling this piece out and it broke. Okay, look at the orientation of this plug, because that's the way this pin should go back in.
Yeah, that's how it should look. Alright, so you're going to put it up like that. Straight up through there. Just how you pulled the dummy one out.
Can you see? Oh, it clicked in.
Nice.
Okay, I felt it click in.
Just give it a little tug and see.
Yeah, it clicked in now. So, just to verify where we are, we're 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows by 8 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's our new pin. This is where we arrived at 71 was at.
Gotta call Dad in for this one because I broke it. Yeah, don't do that. I guess IE's instructions weren't that clear to me because the way they were prying it in the picture did not look like how I was supposed to do it.
Bruh.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and retape the loom that we pulled back. So you may need to pull it back just to see where that dummy pin is, just a little clearer.
No, that cover goes over this somewhere, right?
It goes right over where you're taping, so don't make it too thick. Get into that spot.
Those feet.
Maybe we should put that in first, those feet things.
And then this closes that up,
Yeah.
right? So, like that. So then working on your wiring harness on your...
Well, I feel like it stresses you out for no reason, and then you mess up.
Well, there's so much at stake. I mean, these cars are not cheap.
Got it fixed. We glued it back together and it clipped in and it's solid. So now we're gonna go to the fueling part. Now we're gonna have to make an insert or cut in the high pressure line. So make sure you do this right.
And it feels like...
So right now we're just routing it under the intake just so it looks clean.
And we'll zip tie it all up clean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it back out of the way so we don't get fuel on it. So we're marking our line.
So we're about a 1/4 inch on the inside of each plastic piece right there.
Each retainer for the fuel line. That way we can cut. We're saving extra line, and then if we have to, we can move the fuel line wider as we need it, and we're not going to limit ourselves. What I don't want is any little pieces of what I cut to go inside our high pressure fuel pump. We want that to be clean. There's that. Okay, we need to put a little lube on that. We got a little oil. Oh, I'm not a girly man. Being extra cautious there. Okay. That's up there. Did I break it?
Yep. Not the first thing we broke tonight. Alright, well, we ran into this issue that the actual prongs are too long in between, so they don't fit in the clips right. So that's one problem.
Yeah, and if you're like us, you just try to force it into place and then you break the tab. So
don't break it. Yeah. Just lay it up front or something. Plugging her in. We're just zip tying it on this little vacuum line that goes to the intake.
Don't want it to fly under the radiator or the fan.
Okay. Alright, we need to put our fuse in. So here's our fuel pump fuse, number 15. Well, it's not focusing, but it's fuse 15. And that went at the top. Right here. I gotta put that back in. Make sure all these are in. And then our new fuse is gonna go right here. The one we pinned in.
Make sure it's good.
Alright, so we're just gonna prime it. I think just opening the door pressurizes the fuel pump.
I'm just gonna turn the key ignition on.
We're just gonna check for leaks. Now you may have a couple codes on your ECU. Just clear them and you'll be good. Okay. Alright, so now that it's good, no leaks, we're going to go ahead and tune it. Now IE's tune is free once you buy the harness and stuff.
Actually, once you have the IS38 tune.
Oh yeah. So we're going to go ahead and flash it off our phone. Make sure you have a battery charger hooked up and your phone is over like 50% or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it shouldn't be too long. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, ignition on, so that your phone or power link can identify your ECU. Alright, so it's just testing its parameters. We're connected. We're going to go to tune, check all the boxes off. It's just saying like ignition on, battery plugged in, our phone's over a certain amount of percentage. Now we're going to go down to IS38 True Flex. Right there. Go ahead and click it. Buy now. Now you don't have to buy it, it just says buy now, but it's free. Yes, this card meets the requirements. So now it's going to download. Alright, we got about 6 gallons in it, so we had another 3 yesterday. So we're up pretty good. It's climbing. We're already at 44, 50. Yeah, we're probably going to be at a nice 56, 57%. That sensor just got to read it and it's got to get mixed in with the fuel.
couldn't